cases, it can also be really dangerous. So the one thing the security expert says parents should remember is what you post now can also follow your children later. So parents need to always think about how it may help them, but also hinder them.
And I feel like that's a great message, Natisha, for all parents in general, because again, it does live on the internet somewhere. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. I do want to talk more about this topic. So I've got another mom with her influencer daughter here with us. Thank you so much for joining us. So Amber and Ansley, your case is a little bit different. So let me set the background on this because you're older than 2 and 3 years old. Ansley has 3 million followers on TikTok, more than 1 million subscribers on YouTube, and 250,000 followers on Instagram. Ansley, you're 18 now, but you did go viral at the age of 16 and became famous. Mom, what was that like, so young?
It was tough. I think we battled as a family internally on how much to let this go and where to put the stops in. I made her basically give me access to everything behind the scenes so I could see what was happening. She knows I'm watching, and I've many times been like, that's too much, take it down. So lots of monitoring and probably more babysitting on that front than she'd like.
Ansley, why did you get into it? What drew you to it?
Personally, I was really bored during quarantine and like everybody was on social media. So I was like, why not just start posting videos? So I started posting a ton of videos and eventually more than one went viral and more happened. So.
And what was your response to that, knowing that so many people were interested in what your daily life and what you were showing?
I mean, it was crazy that people were just drawn to like my own videos. It was like this many people are watching me. Like at first, when I hit 1 million on TikTok, I was like, wow, that could fill up like 10 football stadiums. That's crazy.
Very good way to put it.
Yes.
So, Mom, how did you handle this? Because this is even 2 years ago. So, right, today, we're even in a whole different day and age. I mean, come so far. And this is where people watch more than TV, really, frankly. Mm-hmm. So, getting that attention, having that attention on your 18-year-old daughter now.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely was hard. And I think I loved watching it make her happy, right? So then there's a balance, okay? I want her to be happy. She's old enough to make good decisions. I hope I've taught her well.
Yes.
She's 18 now, about to go to college. So it was hard. I definitely struggled with how much to let it go. But then I kept saying, it's only short term. This isn't going to keep going. And then she'd get another million, and then another million. So here we are. And she's got a management company and growing like crazy still, and I think she's really in a good place with it.
I love that. So the management company, I assume, would help you kind of weed through some of the things that you didn't want online, other than, obviously your personal content. But, Mom obviously has her rules, but there's other things that, tend to sell better than oothers.
Yes, and I set pretty strict parameters with them when we first got together about what I did and did not want. I didn't want her to be a bikini star, and I didn't want her to be, so he works really hard with me. We work with a company or group called Talent X, and they do a lot with just helping keep it PG for us. And, she's on her own and can probably make her own decisions at this point, but I think she knows long term it's a better fit.
Ansley, I imagine this would open a ton of opportunity for you. Has it? And what?
It really has. I've gotten deals with Zaxby's. I've done a bunch of clothing brands like Shein, Princess Polly, White Fox Boutique. There's a ton of brands that I've gotten to work with because of this.
What advice do you give to others that are around your age that maybe want to pursue a job in this as an influencer?
Truly just to start posting more and like post your own, how your life is, and just whatever content you want to produce. I mean, I didn't know I would go viral, so you can too.
So it's funny because COVID ironically brought a lot of negatives to a lot of people's lives, right? But on the flip side, we've seen a lot of positivity, right? Mm-hmm. In your case as well, Mom, did you ever think that your daughter being a social media influencer would lead to this?
No, not at all. And I think it kind of hit, it became real for me when we would go out to Starbucks and little girls would come up and ask for pictures with her. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Yes.
Like,
it's a whole different world. We were talking about that earlier. And so your plans next, you are going off to college in what, days?
Yes, I'm going in like 5 days to college. It's crazy. I'm so ready, but a little bit nervous.
And how do you feel like you'll protect her, Mom, as she goes off to college and you'll still remain active?
Yeah, I mean, I think she keeps me very involved. I'm in her weekly meetings with her management company. I don't think that will change unless she gives me the boot. I hope she doesn't. But I just think you pray that you've set them up for success, and
Yes.
she's got a good head on her shoulders. So.
And really, I would imagine that might even bring you a little closer because you're working so closely together on this. I love it.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, me and my mom are already so close. So.
Oh, okay. I think Mom could have a social media influencer account herself. She's stunning as well, both of you. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate
Thank
it and
you.
sharing your story.
Yeah, appreciate it.